Maybe my wine cooler is kicking in. I'm fairly giddy tonight. Doing another batch of YouTube Pagan channel. No, YouTube Pagan challenge on this channel. Question, eventually. Week 29. I think it says, yep, 29. Usually happens after 28. Do you use crystals? How and why? Yes. As I am wearing a piece of amethyst. Oh, this is an amethyst. It's quartz. So I think quartz is a form of amethyst, or is it a form of beryl? I don't know. Quartz. And I wasn't quite sure, but this felt and sort of, it's not a piece of glass. And it doesn't quite feel like you can't get those inclusions in a piece of plastic either. So I think this actually is a piece of quartz. And this I actually got in Hobby Lobby with my coupon and or on sale. And it reminded me of my quartz in my, saber wand here. And of course the little voices in my head, oh, it's probably a piece of glass. It's like, well, if it is, we'll pretend it's quartz. But I'm pretty sure it's a real quartz. So I'm kind of, my other bottles of beef juice, kind of, putting this on so it kind of gets to know me before I cleanse it in the moon coming up shortly. And I'm not quite sure what to do with the clear quartz. I think you can do pretty much everything in it. So I'm kind of looking at this particular one as sort of a backup battery, like what I have for my electronics when the battery it's normally going dies and I sort of have, oh, I need to fill more or I need to make another call. There's like a backup battery. So I'm thinking of charging this with power and sort of boosting the crystals that I wear for whatever need that happens to be. And what I usually do, especially when I'm, having those stupid attacks again, when my anxiety likes to rear its lovely head, I have a, oh, thank you. I can feel my palm again. My mojo bag there, I have lavender in it, and I put in a piece of amethyst in it to kind of help me, calm down. And I'm still kind of training my brain to kind of connect those two things, like amethyst, lavender, calm, because my brain will fight every single piece of the way, So I do use crystals, and I've used aventurine for monetary type things, which is what I've got over there in my prosperity pig, a big piece of aventurine. My challenge is trying to find the legit stuff and not the fake stuff. Like, you have to be careful with the citrine because a lot of times it's heated amethyst. So heating up an amethyst will turn it orange, thus making it a citrine. And I believe, is a heated amethyst. So here's my question to all of you. Does it matter if it's a legitimate stone as far as like the heated amethyst? It looks exactly like a citrine, which is, the whole, pardon me, the whole idea. So if you believe it's a citrine or would have those properties, does it matter if it's actually an amethyst, or does the amethyst properties kind of overwhelm it, or can you add the amethyst properties to the fake citrine? I mean, how much does perception kind of play into it, or does it absolutely have to be this particular gemstone? And then, of course, not everybody can, pull out diamonds out their bum, I mean, there's sort of things like that. But then again, I think you can always use a quartz for whatever. So yes, I have a very minimal sort of skill as far as crystals are concerned, but then I am a chick, I like shiny things. So it's not something terribly out of my reach. And quite a few years ago, a friend of mine gave me his stone collection, and he used to do rock tumbling, so they aren't in like natural form. Some of them are, most of them aren't. So, they're special to me because I got them from him. And, I gave him a little bit of money at that point. I didn't have like shit tons of money. Well, I don't have shit tons of money now, but I wish I could have given him more. But it's like, you didn't have to do that. I'm like, well, you thought of me. At least, let me give you a little something for them, So, that they're in here, and there's stones that I can't even identify, so I'm not quite sure what they are. I have a lot of amethyst, which is awesome. Quite a bit of the aventurine. There's different types of agates, not agates, I want to call it an agate. The stripy ones, but in like different forms. There's like, I think it is an agate, like the moss agate and then the striped agate. So, but I'm not quite sure what to do with those particular ones. So I'm pretty much at your like basic level of like quartz, amethyst, aventurine, the ones you can access easily. And I do have a couple of untumbled moonstones, which is kind of cool. So, yes. Where's my dooflicky? Okay. So, do you use crystals? Yes. And when I charge them, I hold them in my hand, and depending on what purpose it is, I will picture that sort of light. Like with the aventurine, I think I did it sort of opposite, where instead of, I would picture a green light, being in America, Armani's green, kind of like if your hand is on fire, but it's a green flame, and then currency symbols and coins coming out. Though I probably should have the coins going in my hand and not going out. I did manage to kind of work a spell that went inwards, and once I got my brain to figure that out. So I do that with whatever I'm charging the stone with. That's what I kind of refer to like the quickie spells. I don't cast circle or anything like that. It depends on the need. Usually it's like, okay, I need to try. So when I do a quickie spell, it's usually charging a stone. So, no. So, thank you for watching. Week 29, do you use crystals? How and why of the YouTube Pagan Challenge? And blessed be. Bye.